Middle-earth, the fantastical realm brought to life by J.R.R. Tolkien, is a world brimming with rich lore, diverse cultures, and epic battles. Central to many of these tales are the legendary weapons wielded by heroes and villains alike. These weapons are not mere tools of war, they are symbols of power, heritage, and destiny. From swords that have witnessed the rise and fall of kingdoms to arrows that have felled dragons, each weapon carries a story that intertwines with the fates of Middle-earth's inhabitants. In this video, we embark on a journey to explore 11 of the most legendary weapons in Middle-earth. We will delve into their histories, uncover the secrets of their creation, and recount the pivotal moments when they turned the tide of battle. These weapons, forged by elves, dwarves, and men, are more than just artifacts. They are embodiments of the valor, wisdom, and darkness that shaped the world of Tolkien's epic saga. 1. The Sword of Elend, Narsil Andúril. Narsil, the Sword of Elend, is one of the most storied weapons in Middle-earth's history. Forged in the First Age by the dwarven smith Telkar of Nogrod, Narsil was already an ancient weapon by the time it came into Elendel's possession. The sword's name, meaning Flame of the West, is a testament to its intended role as a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. Narsil's most significant moment came during the War of the Last Alliance. In the final battle against Sauron, Elendil and his son Isildur fought valiantly, but Elendil was slain. As Sauron approached, Isildur took up the hilt of his father's broken sword and used it to cut the One Ring from Sauron's hand, leading to Sauron's temporary defeat. However, the sword was shattered in the process, its fragments kept as heirlooms by Isildur's descendants. Centuries later, the shards of Narsil were reforged into Andúril, Flame of the West, for Aragorn, the heir of Isildur. Andúril was not only a symbol of Aragorn's rightful claim to the throne of Gondor, but also a powerful weapon in the fight against Sauron. With Andúril in hand, Aragorn led the forces of the West to victory in numerous battles, ultimately helping to bring about the downfall of Sauron and the restoration of peace to Middle-earth. 2. Sting, the blade of Bilbo and Frodo. Sting is a small but significant sword that plays a crucial role in the adventures of both Bilbo and Frodo Baggins. Discovered by Bilbo in the Troll Horde during the quest to reclaim Erebor, Sting was an elvish blade, evident by its craftsmanship and the faint blue glow it emitted in the presence of orcs. Though small by the standards of men or elves, it was perfectly suited for a hobbit. Bilbo's possession of Sting marked the beginning of his transformation from a timid hobbit into a cunning and brave adventurer. The blade served him well, especially during his encounter with the giant spiders in Mirkwood, where he used it to great effect to free his companions. Sting's glow also provided invaluable warning of approaching enemies, making it a crucial tool for survival. When Frodo inherited Sting from Bilbo, the sword continued its legacy of heroism. Throughout the journey to Mordor, Sting was a constant companion and protector for Frodo. Its presence was a reminder of the bravery required to undertake such a perilous mission. Frodo used Sting to defend himself against Gollum and other threats, and the sword's glow was often the only thing standing between him and ambush by orcs. In the end, Sting's journey mirrored the journey of the hobbits themselves, symbolizing their courage and resilience in the face of overwhelming darkness. 3. Glamdring, the Foe Hammer. Glamdring, also known as the Foe Hammer, is another legendary blade of elvish origin, wielded by Gandalf the Grey. Like Sting, Glamdring was found in the Troll Horde by Gandalf during the quest to Erebor. This magnificent sword was once the weapon of Turgon, the elven king of Gondolin, who used it in the battles against Morgoth's forces. The history of Glamdring is steeped in the ancient conflicts of the First Age, making it a relic of immense power and prestige. The blade's name, Foe Hammer, is indicative of its purpose: to vanquish the enemies of the Elves. Glamdring, much like its sister blade Orcrist, glows with a cold light in the presence of orcs, a feature that underscores its deadly nature. Throughout Gandalf's journey, Glamdring became a symbol of his authority and strength. It was with Glamdring that Gandalf battled the Balrog in the mines of Moria, a confrontation that led to his death and subsequent rebirth as Gandalf the White. The sword was instrumental in countless other battles, from the defense of Helm's Deep to the final assault on the Black Gate. Glamdring's storied past and Gandalf's unparalleled wisdom and power made it one of the most formidable weapons in Middle-earth. 4. Orcrist, the Goblin Cleaver. Orcrist, the Goblin Cleaver, was the sword wielded by Thorin Oakenshield during the quest to reclaim Erebor. Like Glamdring and Sting, Orcrist was an elvish blade discovered in the same troll horde. It was a sword of great renown, known and feared by the orcs and goblins of Middle-earth. The blade's name, Orcrist, is derived from its fearsome reputation as a bane to orcs. This reputation was well earned, as the sword had been used in countless battles against the forces of evil. Its craftsmanship was impeccable, marked by the elegance and lethality characteristic of elven weaponry. Orcrist, like Glamdring, glowed in the presence of orcs, making it a valuable asset in detecting and combating these enemies. Thorin's possession of Orcrist was symbolic of his leadership and his royal lineage. The sword served him well in numerous skirmishes and battles, from the journey through Mirkwood to the climactic battle of the Five Armies. In the end, Orcrist was laid to rest with Thorin, placed upon his tomb beneath the Lonely Mountain. The blade's glow continued to serve a purpose even in death, warning of approaching enemies and ensuring Thorin's final rest was guarded against the darkness he fought so valiantly against in life. 5. The Black Arrow of Bard the Bowman. The Black Arrow is a singular but legendary weapon that played a pivotal role in the history of Middle-earth. Crafted by the Dwarves of Erebor, the Black Arrow was a symbol of precision and deadly accuracy. Its most famous moment came when it was used by Bard the Bowman to slay the dragon, Smaug, a feat that changed the course of history for the people of Laketown and the Lonely Mountain. Bard inherited the Black Arrow from his ancestors, and it was said to have never failed him. The arrow's craftsmanship and the lore surrounding it imbued Bard with the confidence needed to face the seemingly insurmountable challenge of Smaug. During the dragon's attack on Laketown, Bard used his exceptional archery skills and the Black Arrow to strike Smaug's one vulnerable spot, killing the dragon and ending his reign of terror. The slaying of Smaug had far-reaching consequences. It freed the Lonely Mountain from the dragon's grasp, allowing the dwarves to reclaim their homeland and their treasure. It also marked the beginning of Bard's rise to leadership and the rebuilding of Laketown. The Black Arrow, though a single weapon, became a legendary symbol of hope and resilience, demonstrating that even the greatest evils could be overcome through courage and skill. 6. The Morgul Blade. The Morgul Blade, a weapon of dark magic and malevolence, is one of the most sinister artifacts in Middle-earth. Wielded by the Nazgul, particularly the Witch King of Angmar, the Morgul Blade was used to inflict grievous wounds that carried a lasting curse. These blades were designed to poison the very soul of their victims, slowly turning them into wraiths under the control of Sauron. The most notable instance of the Morgul Blade's use was during the attack on Weathertop, where Frodo Baggins was stabbed by the Witch King. The wound inflicted by the Morgul Blade was not merely physical, it was a wound of the spirit. The shard of the blade that remained in Frodo's shoulder continued to work its way towards his heart, threatening to turn him into a wraith. The effects of the wound caused Frodo immense pain and weakness, requiring the intervention of Elrond and the healing powers of Rivendell to prevent his transformation. The Morgul Blade symbolizes the pervasive and insidious nature of Sauron's power. Unlike other weapons that dealt immediate death, the Morgul Blade inflicted a slow, agonizing descent into darkness. It served as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat posed by the forces of Mordor, even when not directly confronted on the battlefield. The legacy of the Morgul blade is one of fear and corruption, highlighting the relentless and pervasive evil that the free peoples of Middle-earth had to overcome. 7. The Spear of Gil-galad, Aiglos. Aiglos, the Spear of Gil-galad, is a legendary weapon from the First Age, symbolizing the might and valor of the Elven High King. Gil-galad, one of the last great Elven kings, wielded Aiglos in the epic battles of the War of the Last Alliance. The spear's name, meaning snow point in Sindarin, reflects its cold and deadly precision in battle. Gil-galad's leadership and the power of Aiglos were crucial during the siege of Barad-dûr, the stronghold of Sauron. In the final battle, Gil-galad fought alongside Elendil, and together they formed a formidable alliance of elves and men. The spear, Aiglos, was instrumental in this conflict, its sharp point striking fear into the hearts of Sauron's forces. Despite their valiant efforts, both Gil-galad and Elendil fell in battle, a testament to the dire stakes of the war. However, their sacrifice was not in vain, as it allowed Isildur to take up the broken sword Narsil and cut the One Ring from Sauron's hand. The legacy of Gil-galad and Aiglos lived on as a symbol of the unity and strength needed to combat the dark forces of Middle-earth. Aiglos, though lost to history after the death of Gil-galad, remains a legendary weapon remembered in the songs and stories of the Elves. Its name evokes the heroism and tragedy of the First Age, reminding the people of Middle-earth of the sacrifices made to ensure their freedom from tyranny. 8. The Dagger of Westernness. The Dagger of Westernness, also known as a barrow blade, is an ancient weapon with a significant role in the defeat of the Witch King of Angmar. Found by the hobbits in the Barrow Downs, these daggers were crafted by the men of Westernness, the Númenóreans, for the purpose of combating the dark forces that threatened Middle-earth. These daggers were imbued with enchantments specifically designed to harm creatures of dark magic. The blade that Merry Brandybuck wielded was instrumental in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. During the battle, Merry used his dagger to strike the Witch King, breaking the spell that rendered him nearly invulnerable. This act allowed Éowyn to deliver the fatal blow, fulfilling the prophecy that the Witch King would not fall by the hand of man. The Dagger of Westernness exemplifies the enduring legacy of the Númenóreans and their commitment to opposing the forces of evil. It is a reminder of the power of ancient weapons and the role they play in the ongoing struggle between good and evil. The dagger's role in the defeat of the Witch King underscores the importance of seemingly small and forgotten artifacts in the grand tapestry of Middle-earth's history. 9. The Mithil Coat, Bilbo's gift to Frodo. The Mithil Coat, a priceless piece of armor given by Bilbo to Frodo, is one of the most renowned artifacts in Middle-earth. Forged from mithril, a rare and incredibly strong metal found only in the mines of Moria, the coat was a masterpiece of dwarven craftsmanship. Mithril was valued more than gold, and its rarity made the coat an extraordinarily valuable and protective gift. Bilbo acquired the Mithil Coat during his adventures in the Lonely Mountain and treasured it greatly. When he passed it on to Frodo, it was not only a gesture of protection, but also a symbol of the bond between them. The coat proved its worth many times over during Frodo's perilous journey. Its lightweight, yet nearly impenetrable nature saved Frodo from numerous fatal injuries, including a spear thrust during the Battle of the Pelennor Fields and the brutal attack by Shelob. The Mithil Coat also held significant symbolic value. It represented the legacy of past heroes and the enduring hope that even the smallest among them could change the course of history. The coat's role in protecting Frodo allowed him to continue his quest, ultimately leading to the destruction of the One Ring. The Mithil Coat is a testament to the resilience and bravery of the hobbits, and the interconnected destinies of Middle-earth's diverse peoples. 10. The Great Bow of Legolas. The Great Bow wielded by Legolas, the elven prince of Mirkwood, is a weapon of remarkable craftsmanship and lethal precision. Made from the wood of the finest trees in Mirkwood, Legolas's bow was both beautiful and deadly, reflecting the harmony between nature and elven skill. Legolas's proficiency with the bow was unmatched, making him one of the most formidable archers in Middle-earth. Throughout the journey of the Fellowship, Legolas' bow played a crucial role in their survival. His keen eyesight and swift arrows protected the Fellowship from numerous threats, including the Orcs of Moria, the Wargs of Rohan, and the forces of Saruman at Helm's Deep. Legolas's ability to strike true from incredible distances turned the tide of many battles, providing the Fellowship with a significant tactical advantage. One of the most memorable feats of Legolas and his bow was the taking down of the Mumakil during the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. With incredible agility and precision, Legolas single-handedly scaled the enormous beast and brought it down with a series of perfectly placed arrows, showcasing his unparalleled skill and bravery. Legolas's bow symbolizes the enduring strength and grace of the Elves, as well as their deep connection to the natural world. It stands as a testament to the power of precision and the impact that one skilled individual can have on the course of events in Middle-earth. 11. Grond, the Hammer of the Underworld. Grond, the massive battering ram used by Sauron's forces during the Siege of Gondor, is a weapon of immense power and dark symbolism. Named after the weapon of Morgoth, Sauron's former master, Grond was designed to instill fear and bring about utter destruction. The battering ram was enormous, shaped like a snarling wolf's head, and enchanted with dark magic to make it nearly unstoppable. During the Siege of Gondor, Grond was brought forth to break through the gates of Minas Tirith. The sight of the colossal ram, combined with the dark chants of the Witch King, struck terror into the hearts of the defenders. With each swing, Grond hammered against the gates, and its enchanted nature made each blow more devastating than the last. Eventually, Grond succeeded in breaching the Great Gate of Minas Tirith, allowing Sauron's forces to pour into the city. The breaking of the gate was a pivotal moment in the battle, symbolizing the might of Sauron's army and the seemingly insurmountable challenge faced by the defenders of Gondor. However, despite the terror and destruction wrought by Grond, the courage and resilience of Gondor's defenders ultimately prevailed, showcasing the enduring spirit of resistance against the forces of darkness. The legendary weapons of Middle-earth are more than just instruments of war. They are embodiments of the rich history, diverse cultures, and epic struggles that define Tolkien's world. Each weapon carries with it the legacy of its wielder, the craftsmanship of its creators, and the pivotal moments in which it played a role. From the ancient blades of the Elves and Dwarves to the enchanted weapons of men, these artifacts are interwoven with the fate of Middle-earth. The stories of these weapons reflect the broader themes of Tolkien's work: the struggle between good and evil, the importance of courage and resilience, and the interconnectedness of all beings in the fight against darkness. They remind us that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant individuals can possess great power and impact the course of history. As we conclude our exploration of Middle-earth's legendary weapons, we reflect on their enduring legacy. These weapons, and the heroes who wielded them, continue to inspire generations of readers and viewers. They serve as a testament to the timeless nature of Tolkien's creation and the universal themes that resonate within his epic saga. In celebrating these legendary weapons, we honor the rich tapestry of Middle-earth and the enduring power of its stories.